Seasoned traders staying cold, no emotions that letting the charts unfold. Price don't care how you feel inside, stick to the plan, let the trade decide.
Emotional traders, worst in the game, chasing the hype, then shifting the blame. FOMO hit, now they overpay. Price pull back, they run away. Panic sell, then watch it rise. Now they mad, tears in their eyes. Seasoned traders don't play that route. Stick to the plan, no fear, no doubt.
No emotions, trade it right. Stick to the rules, no fight or flight. Let the market move, don't chase, don't fold. Patience wins, let the charts take hold.
Yeah, let the charts take hold. Seen them flip-flop, switch up fast. Another bad trade just like in the past. Hold too long, then panic late. No stop loss, now they seal their fate. News hit quick, now they all react. Trade intuition, don't fall for that. Levels stay firm, watch the trend. Stick to the process, profits extend.
Fear and greed, it clouds the mind. Gotta stay sharp, don't fall behind. Stick to structure, don't lose control. Let the trade breathe, let the profits roll. No emotions, trade it right. Stick to the rules, no fight or fight. Let the market move, don't chase, don't fold. Patience wins, let the charts take hold.
Let the charts take hold. Trade intuition, don't move off fear. Follow the plan, make new trade clear. New traders fall, cause they trade too fast. Market moves slow, let the setup last. No second guessing, no hope, no wish. Let the trade hit, let the profits flip. Price don't care about what you feel. Logic wins, that's how you build.
If you fear the dip, don't take the trade. If you chase the wick, you'll never get paid. Gotta trust the levels, trust the zone. When it lines up, let the play be known. Market makers play in the weak. Shake them out, make them retreat. Trade intuition, don't fall for the game. Stick to the plan, stay in your lane. No emotions, trade it right. Stick to the rules, no fight or flight. Let the market move, don't chase, don't fold. Patience wins, let the charts take hold.
Nail emotions, let the charts cold. Fear, no doubt, just grind here. Mark the levels, let it play. Let's make this money the right way.
That's right, guys. Let's make money the right way in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Bingo, bango, bingo, and a bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. Today, I am feeling a lot better. Yesterday, I was a bit cranky. We all saw it. I was a bit cranky. Why? Man, no sleep. I'm awake all this time. And, 1 or 2 days, it's it's what it is. But when it goes 4 or 5 days, it's not good. It's not good. All right, guys. So I did get some sleep last night. Actually, well, I tried to go to bed early, around 10. I didn't go to bed till I think like 3 or 4. But still, I got some good sleep. So that was good. That was good. Updating the group, posting charts, just updating what our coins already were in. And just, the voice in the ear, we have to realize that if we miss setups, it's okay. We're going to make money either way, going up, going down. Doesn't matter. We're going to make money. And the last thing we want to do is chase these coins. We do not want to buy the pumps. We really don't. All right, so let's look at crypto bubbles. This is on the daily. Oh my gosh, we got a hype up 12.5%. We have Fartcoin up almost 12%. The Bonk up 12.2%. Should we enter Jupiter? Well, we're in it already. But should we enter Jupiter? Almost 15%. These coins are removed. It's too late. But it's okay, though. That's one thing that we have to understand. The psychology of trading. FOMO, fear of missing out. We don't want to play that game. We don't want to do it. It's okay if we miss these. If you missed them, it's all right. Set your levels, set your alerts, and then get the next pump. If this one already went up, a good number. There were quite a few where I'm, telling them in the group, hey guys, the price went up. It went up 25% on a pretty large market cap. That's why it's important to understand market caps. That this is like we can call it like a 40% move on a mid-level market cap coin. We don't want to enter. It's too much. And this is why I stress market caps. Man, I stress it so much. If you understand market caps, you can understand how fast or how fast or slow they can move. Larger market caps, does it mean that they cannot do 40%? No, they can do 40%. It just takes a lot more. It just takes more money to move it. A lower market cap, let's say a 600 million, doesn't take much to move it compared to a 7 billion market cap or a 4 billion market cap. It doesn't take much to move it. All right. So this is why I always stress market caps. This is why I always stress, don't FOMO. Just wait for it to retrace. It's going to retrace. What goes up will come down. That's one thing I can bet my entire $14 on, because that's all I got. But just to let you know that I have a little bit more than that. But just to let you know that, coins, they go up, they're going to come down. Coins, they're going to go down and then come up, unless they're a rug. Yeah, let me know in the chat. Have you ever been rugged by a coin? I don't think I've been rugged by a coin. I've been rugged buying GPUs, but not a coin. I don't believe. No, wait, maybe. Yes, there was. It was on a DEX, and I put good money in it too because there was a lot of hype around it. There was a lot of hype. I put in some good money, some really good money. And then it dipped. I was like, oh man, there's a lot of hype in this coin. Very low market cap coin. Granted, I know the risk, it could go up really fast or down really fast. And then I put more money in. And I believe I did this on a live stream too. I'm pretty sure I did. This is maybe like when everything was going up as far as DEXs go, maybe like 2-3 months ago. And well, it went to zero. It went to zero. Oof, that hurts. But I tell you what doesn't hurt is when you join my group. When you join my group, this is the yearly service. Of course, you do get 1 month for free. You get exact prices when to enter, when to move the stop losses, very detailed videos on just the market in general, or active trades, inactive trades, what I'm looking at. I basically show you how to trade a lot faster than learning here on YouTube. So if you want, we also have a monthly. You save a lot if you do the yearly though, just saying. But do you need this to learn how to trade? Nope. Am I like all the other mentors out there that say, oh, join my group and I'll show you how to trade? No, I show you how to trade now so you can make money. So you know that what I'm doing is good. That's what I do. I'm gonna look at the chat in just a moment. But all these other ones, they get rich off of you because you want to know how to get rich in crypto. And they are actually getting rich off of you wanting to know how to get rich in crypto. It's an endless cycle. It really is. All right, moving on. Let's look at the chat. So very nice. Caught up with the chat. Let's go ahead and look at, let's see here. What do we want to look at? We want to look, I know what I don't want to look at. Joe, you said you got some sleep. I did. I got some sleep. So I'm not going to look at certain things. Right now on the 24-hour portion of the heat map, let's see if, well, we have a level right here, 54 million, right at 104. Some sexy numbers right there, 104. Let's go, guys. Let's go, man. I'm so happy. Then we have some levels down here. We got 61 million right at 101. And we have a lot down here. We have a lot. I'm not gonna lie. We have a lot going up, a lot going down. Let's go to the 12-hour time frame. Let's go to the 12-hour time frame. We got Bag of the Buds in the house. What's up, man? Bag of the Buds. Let's go, Joe. Been a while. Thanks, man. Everything you're doing. Hey, appreciate you, man. Really appreciate you. Here again, we have levels above. We have levels below. So here's the question. Anytime anybody shows this, ask them. So are we going up or going down? Because that's the true question. Are we going to get this liquidity or this liquidity? Joe, your big head's in the way. Oh, sorry. Are we going to get this liquidity or this liquidity? Well, the answer is, this is why we trade level by level. The price cannot go here and get this liquidity unless it breaks this level. Okay, it's impossible. The price cannot go up here to this liquidity unless it breaks this level and then this level. Impossible. Impossible. So this is why we trade level by level. Let's see, anything else I want to show here? I don't think so. So let's go ahead and take off our bubbles so that way it doesn't eat up our resources. Let us look at Bitcoin. So this was a trade that I was looking at last night. This was a trade I was looking at last night. I was willing to short the heck out of Bitcoin just because it's gone up so much. Bitcoin has gone up so much. I'm thinking, man, 75x leverage. I know, but I'm only risking 1% of my portfolio. That's the key. The leverage doesn't matter. It's how much are you willing to lose if your stop loss gets hit. That's very important. So here, right here was my value area high, I believe, right here. And then here are my candle body closes. So because I'm doing 75x leverage, I had my stop loss right here. And what I do is I have multiple entries. So my first entry, I want to say was like right here. And I was going to add to my entry if it came up, because nobody knows what's going to happen. If it came up, I was going to add to my entry. So that way it's not so bad. And hopefully if it rolls over, now I'm in the profits even faster because it reduces my average entry. So in hence it'd be higher because we're going down, trying to short. Now I posted this to the group because for the group, I always do safer entries. For me, I do riskier entries. So every trader is different. Now I did let the group know that I was going to poke Bitcoin with a stick. And that means that I'm entering the trade. And I put where my stop loss is at and everything. So if there are aggressive traders, and there are in the group, and they want to trade with me, well, they can. But if you're a safer trader, because again, we are all different, then you just wait for the official setup in the setup group. And the setup was, set your alert here, 102.287. Once the alert goes off, and the alert must go off before looking at the chart. Once the alert goes off, wait to see if there is a 15-minute candle that closed underneath this white level. This is why alerts extremely important. The alert never went off. We never entered the trade as a safe entry. Now, as the price is coming up, I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at this like a hawk because I'm in pretty good. And price is going up, price is coming down. Awesome. Once it did not break this level again, because I'm waiting for the rollover. Once it did not break this level again, and instead it broke this level, I closed my trade. I closed my trade. I believe it was at a very small loss. I don't have it up. If not, I would have showed you. But it was at a very small loss. Granted, I'm doing 75x leverage. I think maybe 15% loss. I think very little money because again, I'm only trading 1% of my portfolio. Hey, we got crypto coin mindset in the house coming all the way from X. Appreciate you, man. Oh, tonight, guys, don't forget tonight, crypto on the rocks. It is on the crypto. It's on the Crypto Coin Mindsets channel. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is where we just kick back. We talk about everything. And when I say everything, if you have not seen one of our shows, man, you're missing out. We literally talk about everything. We have story time. You get to know us a little bit better. It's just a great place. It's literally like hanging out at the campfire and kicking our boots up, our legs up, and just talking. Family, friends, stories, fun times, going out, reminiscing, crypto, economics, songs, movies. I mean, it's just everything under the sun. It's a great time. See here, Danny says, how much percentage do you risk every trade? 1%. 1%. If I'm being safe. There are some times where I will be a little bit more risky. And when I'm a little bit more risky, sometimes I'll risk 3 to maybe 5% of my trade. Now, here's the kicker. If I lose, I do not trade around 3 to 5 days. I don't care how great the setups are. Because I lost money. I lost 3, maybe 5 times the amount of money that I was willing to lose on average on a trade. Because and I have rules. You have to have rules and you have to obey them. If you don't obey them, your account can get wrecked really fast. So what I do, let's say I'm doing 1% and I win, I lose, as far as my risk goes, I win, I lose, I win, I lose. Then there's a trade that I think it's a banger and I put a 5% risk on my trade and I lose. Dang it. I lost it. I thought it was a sure bet and I lost. I don't trade for, 3 days, 5 days. I don't care how good the setups are. It's a punishment to myself, knowing that I should only trade with 1%. Now, when you trade with 1%, it's boring. It's not sexy at all. It's very boring. Do you win? Sure, but you win a lot less because you're trading with a lot less money. However, if you lose, well, then you're only losing 1% of your portfolio. That's it. So you're in the game a lot longer, as opposed to trying to hit that home run. Let's see here what else Danny says. How do you know what your risk max 1% of trade if you don't trade with the whole bag? Very good. Very good. So let's work that out. Let's work that out. So let's say here you have $100 and let's see here. Let's go and take this off. Okay. And let's take this off too, because that way we can do this. And that's a great question. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that question back up and I'm gonna screenshot it. And then I'm gonna put it on the okay. So let's do this. And that is a great question. I love that question. All right, so the question is, how much money do you risk, or how much percentage do you risk on every trade? 1%. When I'm safe. When I'm more risky, I'll do 3 to 5%. But if I lose, well, then I punish myself by not trading for about 3 to 5 days. No matter how great the setups are, because I risked more than I was willing to lose. Because if you risk 5% every single day, it doesn't take you much, doesn't take you that long to get your count to 0. It really doesn't. So if I lose a trade that's 5%, I won't trade 3 to 5 days. No matter how good the setups are. But I tend to only do 1%. It's not sexy. It's not fun. When you win, you don't win a lot, but it's steady. When you lose, you don't lose a lot. So you're left in the game to play another time. Let's see here. How do you see? Know that your risk management max is 1% per trade, but if you don't trade with your whole bag, how do you do it? Great question. So let's just say we have $100 in our account. 1% of this is $1. We are willing to risk $1 per trade. Now, let's say your leverage is 20x for your leverage. And here's your trade setup. You're doing a long, it broke this level right here. You enter the trade, you have your stop loss underneath here. And your stop loss is whatever percent it is, 1%, 5%, 12%, 20%, whatever it is. But your leverage that you're doing, well, of course, it wouldn't have to be, it would have to be, let's just say 1%. This is a 1% stop loss right here. 1% stop loss. You're in a very small time frame, let's say a 5-minute time frame, and you're willing to risk 1% of your entire bag, which is $1. So that means on this trade, depending on where you get in, you may be trading with only, let's say, $3 or maybe $5. This is all you're trading with. Now, if you do lose, you only lose $1. If your targets hit, you're winning $3, $5, maybe $7. So that's when your risk reward comes in. You want at least a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And we're taking profits on the way up and moving our stop loss into profit. Now, let's say this is only one trade. Let's say we have another trade, and our other trade, now, since we're willing to lose $1, now our available balance for our next trade, this is one trade right here. Now our available balance is $99. And we can only risk 99 cents for this trade. We can only risk 99 cents. So same scenario, we enter the trade. We have, you know, what, let's say this time we're using a 7x leverage. Let's just say a 3x leverage. So in this next trade, we have a 3x leverage. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy all this, and I'm going to move this over right over here. That way we can have this to where, and let's go ahead and move this all the way over. And the way I'm doing this is holding down Control. And let's see this. Oops. Okay. I do Control, hold it down, click and drag. You select them all, and then you have to click on it to move it. Okay. So now let's say on this next trade, now we only have $99. Now, granted, we're not trading with the whole $100, but we're willing to risk 1% of our balance, which is $100. Now, because we're in this trade, we only have $99 to trade with. So this means our risk is 99 cents. So let's go ahead and put in R for risk. And let's say on this next trade, we do a 3x leverage. And same kind of scenario, you know, we're going long, it does this number and it's breaking out of this level. We enter the trade, we have our stop loss underneath support. And for this trade, we're willing to risk 1%. And on this trade, for example, let's say now, so what you're doing is as you're moving the slider over for your margin, you have your stop loss in place. That's the first step. Then you get your margin and you move it over. And what you're doing is you're looking at your stop loss getting hit and how much you're willing to lose. And on this particular trade, we're willing to lose 99 cents. Again, not sexy if you're trading with $100. If you're trading with 1,000, well, then just put another digit over. But for this example, let's say we're trading with $100. Now, what you're doing is you're moving the slider bar over on the margin. Now that you have your stop loss in the field, you're moving your margin over and you're seeing your stop loss amount that you're willing to lose. Let's say I tried it at a 20x and I move my stop loss. It's not showing anything, not showing anything. I'm sorry, I have my stop loss in place. I'm moving my margin over and it's not showing anything as far as the amount I can lose because the trade cannot get entered. Then as soon as I move it over a little bit over, it says I can lose $4 because I'm using a 20x leverage. Well, that's way too much. So that's telling me that I can't trade 20x leverage because the very first entry I can do on 20x is going to risk me $4. I can only risk 99 cents. So then I reduce my leverage to, let's say, 12x. And now the very first slot that goes over that shows up something on the stop loss amount is, let's say it's now $1.89. Still too much. So now I reduce my leverage again, let's say 3x, and I move it over in the very first spot. It says I can lose 99 cents. Perfect. This is telling me I can only trade with 3x leverage in order to risk only 99 cents based off of this setup, which would be 1% of my entry. So the key to this, you must set your stop loss in the field, then your leverage amount, and then you move over the slider bar for your margin. If the margin that you're able to put in is too high for your risk to reward ratio, then reduce the amount of leverage so that the amount you're risking is only 1%. Again, not sexy, but it's true. Hey, we got Meet Damien in the house. What's up, Meet Damien? Let's see here. Now, let's say we want to enter another trade. And for this next trade, let's move this over. let's go ahead and wait. Let's go ahead and do this. Now let's say we have one more trade. And on this trade, now we have $98. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. For this trade, let's see here. Man, I kind of messed up. But due to, let's see if we can fix this. So this trade, let's just say it was $1. Now this trade, we're doing a 3x, so we can put more money in. Let's just say, for example, this is all hypothetical. Let's say on this trade, we were able to trade with $9. So now in our available balance, we only have $90 in our account because we have $1 in this trade. Let's say this trade only allowed us to trade with $1. And this trade allowed us to trade with $9. So the available balance we have in our account is only $90. Now I'm going to do this. So normally the risk would only be 90 cents. This is how much our risk could be. However, let's say our other two trades are doing really nice and we have our stop loss in profit. Our stop loss is in profit on this one. Our stop loss is in profit in this one. So now if we were to lose this, we're in profit. If we were to lose this one, we're in profit. So how much can I risk on this trade? I can risk back to $1. Let's just say if the stop loss hits and with the amount of money we have in here, for whatever reason, just to make the math simple, let's say it would put us back at 100. So instead of having our available balance of 90, because these are in profit now, our available balance is back to $100. So the risk I can do for this very next trade is $1. And I'm gonna get to the chat in just a moment. So this is how I manage my risk. This is how I trade leverage. The leverage amount does not matter. It is the amount you're willing to lose, which in my case, which is very boring, 1%. And then once I move it into profit, well, then now my balance resets because if I were to lose, I go back to 100 minimum, not including the amount that I have into the margin, not including if I get stopped out, nothing like that, but minimum I have $100. So now I can trade with $1 as my risk. And then same scenario, same setup, depending on where my stop loss is at. And then the amount of leverage depends on how much I'm willing to lose. In this case, it is $1 that I'll be willing to lose. So $1 right here. And this is the available amount. So if all that made sense, put a 1 in the chat. If it all made sense, put a 1 in the chat. I absolutely love these questions. Danny, you absolutely killed it on this question. And this is what I want, guys. I want questions. 1, it shows that I know what I'm doing. And 2, it shows that if there's any traders out there who are kind of don't even know to ask these questions, now they have this very, in my opinion, detailed answer. So put a 1 in the chat if all this made sense. If it didn't, put a 0, and also what part didn't make sense. So let me know that. Let me know that. Greatly appreciate you guys for being here. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you for smashing the like. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you who watches my videos, who's smashing the likes on all the videos, who's leaving comments on all the videos. That really does encourage me to make more videos. Lately, I've been getting nothing but comments from the scammers, and that's really, really almost depressing. You know, it's like, oh man, I got 8 comments today. Awesome. 7 of them scammers. One of them is, you know, from somebody who always, you know, likes my videos and comments. And for those of you who are out there who are doing that, man, you have no idea how much gold that is to us content creators. So I recommend doing this to everybody, not just to me, but everybody. Any video you watch, smash the like and then leave a comment. Leave a comment about the video. You know, let's say you liked a certain thing that they did, or maybe they showed you something that you weren't aware of. Let them know. They love reading. We love reading this stuff. We really do. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Danny says, See, when I enter a trade, it always takes my 1%, and then it goes to the, yeah. So great. Yeah. Let's see here. Hey, I'm right there with you, man. So what this is saying is, if it takes your 1% because you have your stop loss, maybe we need to either reduce the amount of leverage, so you could reduce the amount of your stop loss or lower it. And then if it does, let's just say, for example, your stop loss hits. And this happened to us, matter of fact, this week, where our stop loss got hit. We exited the trade, we set our alert again, and we absolutely killed it. We absolutely killed it. Now, for here, let's go ahead and do this. This is one of the trades that we were in. Now, granted, I posted for the group to do, I think, like a 2x or 3x because it's safer. I went ahead and did a 10x. This is the one that I'm talking about. We actually got stopped out on this one. One day after we reposted it on a 2x leverage, guys, 2x leverage, 118%. Bingo bango. Let's get some bingo bangles in the chat. Bingo bangles. Then, and I love this part right here. Well, let's see here. Let's go down a little further. This is mine. So 10x leverage, 540%. Now, the part that's different about our group is we don't post like all these other groups 10, 20 charts a day so they can print these numbers. We post very few. And in a moment, I'm gonna kind of show you what we do in our group. I'm gonna show you our setups. How many do we post? So it's proof that we don't post 10 to 20 charts. So that when we do this right here, here's one, a really good one. Here's another one, really good one. Here's another one, really good one. Here's 3 really good ones. Does that mean that we posted 60 charts and had those 3? No, we post very few. So that when we do post these, there's an extremely high chance you're in them. Extremely high chance. All right, moving on. But aerodrome, 5 hours afterwards, boom. You know, I'm doing all these alerts so that when we enter the trades, there's a pretty good chance that it's going to start moving as soon as we enter. There's a pretty good chance. Now, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes we actually have to wait a day because, like other groups, they might see they won't see our charts, but they'll see our kind of setups, breaking levels, et cetera, et cetera. And then these larger groups, they'll enter these same trades because we're all looking at the same charts, and then it'll boost up our trades. So it really pays off to leverage your time and be in our group. It really pays off. Do you need this to learn? No. Leverage your time. I'm in these charts all day. If you can be in the charts all day, hey, great. But that's what I do. All right, moving on. Let's see here. So yeah, so that coin that I just showed you, we actually got stopped out on and killed it. Let's see here. Meet Damien says, stopping in to say hi. Is Bitcoin going to 106 today? Or do you think it's going to go lower from here? Your thoughts and opinions, please. Yeah, definitely. Sorry about reading these comments so late. Good Lord. It's just, I was on a roll. I was just in a zone. Let's see here. So is it going to 106? Oh, let's go. 106 today. I don't know. That's really tough, man. Like I really do see that. I thought we were going to roll over here. I really thought we were going to roll over here. This is on the 15-minute time frame. Let's bring up our watermark once more so everybody can see it. Not only is it here, but it's kind of hard to see right now, but it's also up here. Can you see that? I think y'all can see it. Let's see. Do I think it's going to come down or up? So let's just simplify this. If the price breaks above this level, 103.897, this might enter this kind of liquidity zone or selling pressure, which is right here. So in order to get out of this danger zone, 104.361, 103.897 area, we need to see a break out of this, retest, and come up to get to your 106. Do I think it's going to go there? I really don't know. We're going into the weekend. We've had a really nice pump this past week on Bitcoin. So there's two things that are going against us. However, if the FOMO continues, and I really hate double talking, man, do I hate it. But if the FOMO continues, well, then we go up. If the FOMO dies off, then we go down. So how do we know if we're going to go down? Well, we set our alert. We have an alert set at 102,287. If this alert goes off, you better believe we are more than likely potentially going to enter some shorts, because this might bring us down for the weekend. So we might have a day or two of shorts playing out and maybe even hedging against our longs that are in really nice profit right now. However, we can see that we're kind of in this range and just going up and down. It's liquidating all the people that are doing high leverage. And, oh yeah, speaking about high leverage, this was a trade I was looking at. We never entered it. Well, for the safer entry, we never entered it due to the stop loss, or rather, this is our signal to look at it, see if a 15-minute candle close underneath our level to enter the trade. As soon as this comes up, I'm in the trade already, 75x leverage. As soon as it did not break this level again, and it broke this level, I exit the trade. Very small loss. I'm going to say maybe 15%, because again, I'm doing 75x leverage. And then I'm glad I closed it, because it would have hit my stop loss. And this is the whole part of psychology of trading. It's very psychological. So the psychology of trading is very, very important. You know, could I have held on to the trade and be like, oh man, you know, hopefully it bounces here and cut my losses. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay. And here I was wrong. And once you admit that you're wrong, and I do that to my group, you know, when I am wrong, I let them know, hey, I thought it was going to do this. It didn't. It happened in reverse. Sometimes I'm wrong, you know, and there's no ego that I have. There's no, oh man, look at me, I'm the best. Not even close. The people who are like that, you want to be careful. And especially the ones that say, look at me, I'm so humble. And then they start bragging about themselves. You might want to be careful with them too. I do know particular people like that. I would have gotten sucked out. But here, if it breaks above this level, and what you can do, just have an alert. I would personally have an alert here, because here might be a nice opportunity to enter a short. Let's just say price comes up, down, up into here, and then alert is here. So the alert sets, your alert, it's in the zone. Then you move your alert over so that if your alert hits again, this might be a time to short, where now we could be doing this number and then come down. But if your alert doesn't go off, and instead your other alert goes off, well then now, good chance of 106 or even higher. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Meet Damien says, that's a matter of getting a better entry, Dan, and maybe making the stop loss looser. Yep. Agree, 100%. Meet Damien says, or keep the stop tight, and if you're still convinced about the direction of the trade, get back in the trade once. Boom. Spoken like a true trader. And great question, Dan. Killed it on that question. Great response, Meet Damien. Killed it on that response. Let's see here. We got Wes in the house. What's up, Wes? Appreciate you guys being here. Pennywise in the house. What's up, Pennywise? Appreciate you guys. Let's see here. Got Dylan. Appreciate you. Danny. Learning every day. Yes, sir. And we all are. We all are. I'm learning. You know, Wes is learning. Meet Damien's learning. Just everybody. Bag of the Buds is learning. Everybody's learning. Bingo bango. That's right. And that's what we have to have. We have to have a humble attitude when it comes to trading. Now, there's going to be a point where we are killing it. Ooh, doggy, we're killing it. And we're doing amazing trades. We're the beast. Man, we know how to trade. We are the trading beast. And then we get really cocky. Our ego is you know, just huge. And we know how to trade. We go in bigger, we go in harder. And then what happens? The market changes. It's like, oh, well, I'm going to add to my trade. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do this. And we start losing and losing and losing. And because of our ego and because of, you know, man, we're just killing it. We know how to trade now. We're super experts. You know, we're holding a seminar in the auditorium. No. That's when the market's changing. And that's when we have to adjust to the market. So I will be the voice of reasoning when that time comes. And even right now, I am the voice of reasoning in the group when we're just absolutely killing it. I let people know, hey guys, you know, this is the time where you want to, you know, take profits, move up your stop losses. Of course, I'm updating the group. Speaking about the group, let's check that out. Let's see here. Me, Damien says, yeah, I'm waiting for a move to be made here, and all the charts look the same on crypto. I have long on Bitcoin and a short on Solana. Waiting for one. Yep, there you go. What says love your community? Thank you. Yeah, appreciate you, man. So speaking about the community, let us check this out. I'm going to show this to y'all. This is what we do in the group. Small left, is that this? Nope, it's not that. Let's see here. I had it keyed up. I don't know where it went. Let's see here. Small left box. Oh. Okay. Oh, VRA. VRAs are moving. Oh, we almost got stopped out. VRAs are moving. Nice. We had a huge jump on VRA. One of our admins, very talented admin, told us that VRA had a dump. We're going long on it. We're going long on this. And right now, it tried to wreck people, but we are still in the trade. Ooh, so close. This is a high risk trade. High risk. But I would add to it, but I'm all right now. Let's see here. Let's show. Where is it? I even colored it and everything. It should be this one. Oh, because it's underneath. Why did it go underneath? There we go. All right. So this is the group. This is the official setup group. And I just want to show you a few things. Now, all these trades, they're already playing out. So it's not like me giving you a call out on these setups. Very important. All right. So this is May the 5th. This is the beginning of the week. So about 4 days ago, we entered Turbo. And this is an update. We got stopped out. Our trade is closed. And if we look at Turbo, what actually happened on Turbo? This is Turbo. And I know you can only see a portion of this, but here we posted to, it was here. Here we posted to enter. Now, granted, it had already made a move. We posted to enter, thinking that it might come up to come down. You see this? It might come up to come down. Oh, this is a short. I was like, why would I look at that? So this was a short. We see here. No. Oh, we must have entered here because it re-entered our box. We entered here, and then we're thinking it might come up to come down. We can add to our entry. And then it went up a little bit higher and stopped us out right away. Stopped us out right away. So I update the group too. Hey, we got stopped out. We got stopped out. Now, why did we get stopped out? Let's see here. We entered as Bitcoin started dumping. So that's the reason for our entry. So I mentioned why, understanding why we're entering and why we're exiting or why something happened is important. We entered because Bitcoin was started to dump, and more than likely it was going to take down the other coin. So that's why we entered. And this one, it looked like it came back into this. So this is what I'm looking for. And pulling the market down, Turbo had already dropped 8% straight down before the alarm went off, and we entered. Then it went up after entry without an official rollover. We got stopped out with the wick. Hey, it happens. But I'd rather be stopped out here than getting liquidated. That's just me. Then the next trade setup, update on cookie. This was a short. And this one we also got stopped out. Our first target was hit earlier. And our stop loss was in small profit. Can y'all see that? So our stop loss was, we moved our stop loss from here to here. And we got stopped out in small profit. I'll take it. I'll take it. Then, so notice how many times, do we post any setups on the 5th? No setups, just updates. Updates on our trades existing. So no setups. Now, granted, hey, we got Crypto Princess in the house. What's up, Crypto Princess? How you doing? Oh, you kind of surprised me there. What's up, Crypto Princess? Oh, this is so difficult. You guys don't understand how difficult this is. I can't do it. I can't do it. Crypto Princess, so happy you're here. Just going over our community. Now notice, all these other groups, they're posting longs, they're posting shorts. They really don't care about their members because what they're looking at is results. So they can promote their group that's for sale, learn how to get rich on crypto by paying me money to show you how to get rich. But they're actually getting rich for trying to show you how to trade. I in my group, I'm very limited on the setups that we provide so that when we produce results, there's a really high chance you're in them. Now here, we didn't post anything on the 5th. On the 6th, coming down, enter rate, 3 to 4x leverage. Or, depending on your risk management, you can just do a spot. Here's the trade idea. We had an aggressive entry. Let's see here. Market cap is really important. I'm always talking about this, especially in the group. It's a DEX and a DeFi. In case we start seeing more coins that are DEXs, well, then we're going to start looking at DEX, the category of DEXs, or maybe DeFi, or maybe AI, so this too is very important. This is why I put this information here. Stop loss, targets, and then this one, the price was moving. So I posted this so everybody can enter, and then then I enter the trade. So I always post first and then I enter. That way it's fair. There's a lot of groups out there that'll enter first. Once it starts doing good, then they'll post a trade. Then they'll post the results of their entry, which makes no sense because they actually entered before it was posted. It makes no sense. But for me, I try to be as transparent as possible. Post it, enter the trade, came back to finish up the chart. And then that's why I scratched this out. Then the rate updated chart with more info as far as your targets. What I always do though, is I always put the stop loss. Notice this, guys. I care about your money. Even though we're saying this is the setup, enter now. Look at what I do. This is how much we're willing to lose. I don't just put this and say, here, go for it. I put this and I put the stop loss. Targets are irrelevant. Just know that it's at least like a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. And if the first one is lower, more than likely we'll move up our stop loss really quick. But this is extremely important. Then that's on the 6th. So that's one. There's an update. Here's an audio about the setups. Here's another audio. Here's an update on that. So we still only have one for the 6th. Then we have Tau. We have Tau, enter now, spots. I think this is a short. Yeah, working on the chart. So this, let's see here. What was this one? Yes, this was a short. And I actually made a video on this, I believe for the YouTube members. And I also made, of course, the videos primarily for the VIP members. And I'm saying that this can go either way. And it ended up coming up, which this is what I was afraid of if we had entered the short over here somewhere, or over here. I think it was here where I was looking at it. And this is what I thought might play out, but I wanted a higher entry for our short. And I'm watching these coins, guys. Like I said, I'm watching these coins. I saw it break out, and as it's coming down, it's into the trade. This is aggressive. Yellow is always aggressive. If it comes up, gets rejected here, comes down, then we can enter. This is a safer trade. So this is 2 setups so far. 2 setups. Then Chill Guy. This is the one that we entered, but then we got stopped out on. So that's 3 setups. This is for the week. People, I must stress this. Like there's so many groups out there that'll post 10, 15, 20 charts a day. Then, well, that was quick. we got stopped out. We'll wait for after the FOMC meeting, trade closed. Then update on Tau. So we're updating this. We're moving our stop loss or whatever it is. This one, update on Ray. We're moving up our stop loss. That's what the two red boxes mean. Chill guy, new trade. Let's go. This is where we made our, well, for the group, they were doing a 2x leverage and they made 118%. For me, I did higher leverage, made 540%. But we re-enter the trade. So now we can say, I forgot if we took off Chill Guy because we got stopped out. So now we're putting it back on. So now we have 3 trades for the week. Then we're updating Tau. Then this is another trade that we're entering, GRT. Here's our setup with all the stuff, info on the charts, you know, because I'm getting all these alerts going off right now, and all these trades setups are looking great. We entered Arrow, so that's 5 charts for the week. We entered Ray. But no, we were already in Ray. So this is kind of an update, but we'll still count it. No, Ray was our first one. So what the heck, we'll count it. So we'll do 6. And then here's Floki. Here's 7 trades. And then Jupiter. Here's another one, 8. Update on Ray. And then update on Chill Guy. Then update on GRT. Then update on Arrow, first target hits, moving up our stop losses. Then update on Floki. And all this, I'm showing you what might happen, you know, because Bitcoin's moving, maybe expecting a retrace. Chill Guy, this one stop loss, moving up the stop loss, keep on moving up our stop loss. This one, BMT, this one we were in like for a week and a half. And whoop, finally hit our stop. I mean, this just went like, really? I'm glad we had a stop loss, because if not, we would have been liquidated. And our stop loss was 10%. And then this one, it was recommended no leverage. So no leverage. Or if you wanted to, a 2x, but recommended no leverage. So here, update on Ray. Now here, I'm updating, guys. Recommend take some profit because Bitcoin looks like it might be reversing. It might be reversing, so let's take a stop loss, or rather, let's take some profit. You cannot go wrong with taking profit, guys. Then here, GRT, same thing, recommend taking some profit. And some of these we're moving up stop losses and recommend taking profit. Same thing here, recommend taking profit on Floki. Then I'm showing Bitcoin, my thought process on the short setup. We must recommend it to wait for the 15-minute candle to close, the alert after the alert. That never happened. SUI short, because now Bitcoin looks like it wants to roll over. SUI short. This is at basically midnight. Then update as far as the SUI setup goes. So this is 9. Then update close SUI. I don't like how it's looking. Close it. It's been 2 hours. And Bitcoin is bouncing off of the support. So this one, it may go up. And what did SUI do? SUI, and we're going to show SUI in just a moment. Let's see here. So we have 9. See here, update on Ray, update on Chill Guy. So Chill Guy is now closed. And GRT, move up stop loss. Arrow, move up stop loss. Floki, move up stop loss. Jupiter, move up stop loss. And that's what's done in the group. So right now, that was 9 trades. However, some did get stopped out. And that's what was posted for the week. Active right now, we have 2, 4, 5. We have 5 trades. Now let's go to the 4-hour time frame. And let us look at this. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. So no, it's 15 minutes because who I was looking at. 15-minute time frame. Let's kind of walk through this. Let's walk through this. And I'm going to check the chat in just a moment. If you're here, guys, put a 1 in the chat. If you're lurking, put a 0 in the chat. But I really want to know if you're here or if you're lurking. Very important. So this is the reason behind our entry. And I put all this info on the chart. The market cap is very important. And then this is really important too. Let's say we have a lot of coins that are made in America that are making us some nice gains. So what are we going to concentrate on? Made in America. This is all for statistics. This is all for knowing what's moving. So that's a pro tip. Here, we enter the trade because it broke this level. Bitcoin looked like it was going to pull back. Then Bitcoin bounced off of support and it didn't look like it was going to pull back. So an hour and a half after this was posted, now we're above this level. And even though this was our plan for it to go up and then come down, we closed the trade. Look at where we closed the trade right here. Posted to close the trade today, this morning at 2 a.m. When I say that I'm in these charts all day long, guys, I'm in these charts all day long. I'm noticing the trends. I'm noticing the possible reversals. I'm noticing all this stuff that while you're enjoying your life, your family, you're going out, partying, hanging out with friends, doing all this other fun stuff, I'm in here because my job is to make you money. Plain and simple. Make you money. If you want to leverage your time, join my group. Do you need this to learn how to trade? Nope. Come here every day. I'll show you how to trade. But leveraging your time is really important. That's one thing you don't get back is your time. Here, I said, nope, not liking it, close it. And sure enough, it went up, down. Now, what if the price would have done this in yellow, come up, down, and then just boom, come all the way straight down, maybe even to our targets. We never know what's going to happen. We only have the information at the moment. This is why I always trade in the moment of the trade. This is why I always mentor and teach in the moment versus what all these other mentors do. Well, most of them, they'll show you everything back here. Well, when it breaks this level, you want to enter. Well, yeah, sure. Like we would have entered too, but what if it would have done this? And then it breaks this level and we get stopped out. Would they say, well, you want to enter here? No, they wouldn't say that. They would say you want to enter your short here because they see that it went down. They only show you what makes their methodology of teaching, their mentorship, their strategies. They only show you what makes them right. I show you what makes the trades either a good trade or not a good trade based off of the information that we have in the moment versus after the fact. Here, could we have entered and it rolled over and we get stopped out? Sure. Are there times where I'll show you, here's where I would have entered and we get stopped out? Yep. Even though I know the price went up, I would say, no, I'd enter here or, whatever direction, knowing that I'm going to get stopped out, I would still say this is where I would enter because I am not a mentor. I am not a retro mentor. I do not show you the good or the bad based off of what I see. I show you in the moment. And this is what's going to set you apart when it comes to trading. Because there's a lot of traders. Look right here. It bounced off of the 200 SMA and you want to do this, blah, blah, blah. And this is when well, what happens if it would have done this? Where you entered and then the 200, whatever, for whatever reason, this is impossible. But for whatever reason, it comes down and then it continues coming down. Are they going to show you this strategy at this moment? No. They'll show you it once it does this. That's what mentors or most mentors do. I don't do that. I show you in the moment of the trade. All right, moving on. Let's see. Let's catch up on this chat. I am really behind on the chats. Let's see here. Will you be on Crypto on the Rocks? Yes, 100%. 100%. Unless God takes me before then, I will be on. I love Crypto on the Rocks. It's a great time just to unwind, relax, kick your feet up, talk about everything. We can talk about anything you want, guys. Anything. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Just gonna say it's a lot of fun. Let's see here, going down the list. Appreciate each and everybody for being in here. You guys are the best. Man, we've been doing this for an hour. Feels like 15 minutes. Man. So what I do is I reserve 1 hour out of my day to show you how to trade, to show you different things. If you have any coins that you want me to do, We can do 2 coins. If anybody wants a coin, you don't have to do a coin, but we can do up to 2 coins. So the first 2 coins we can do. And then after that, the show will be done. We're only gonna do an hour, and I will be on Crypto on the Rocks tonight. Let's see here, going down the list. Lots of ones in the chats. Very, very nice. I'm very happy to see that everybody is here. Let's see here. What else do we have? We went over a lot of stuff today. We went over Bitcoin. We went over the thought process of potentially a short, which right now we are getting our alert about to get set off. So now let's look at our SUI. Our SUI, even though Bitcoin is coming down, this is on the 15-minute time frame. What is SUI doing? Is it responding to a Bitcoin? 15 minutes, it's not responding to it. Bitcoin is coming down. SUI currently is going up. But what we have is our alert here. If our alert goes off, there's a very high chance that we will enter this trade setup, and we'll have a tight stop loss in case it reverses. And again, we're only willing to risk 1% of our portfolio. Crypto on the Rocks, that's right. Let's see here. Is this a real coin, or is this just for us? Are we a friend coin? Is that a real coin? I don't know if that's a real coin. Crypto on the Rocks, I'm telling you guys, Crypto on the Rocks, that's where it be, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kelly Church says, just found you again after a while. Well, I tell you what, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to have the notification bell on, because I do bonus streams. We do go live every single day, Monday through Friday. Let's see here. We do go live every single day, Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4. And we do bonus streams. So make sure the notification bell is on. But it's a meme coin. All right. So let's check it out. Let's come over here and let's go to FriendCoin. Let's see here. What was our thought process here? Our thought process. Why do we have all those circles? Oh, adding to our entry. So here was my thought process at this time. Price right now is here, and I'm thinking it could either come up and dump, or it can come up to this level, kind of do this, and then possibly roll over, and then we have this. Joe, that's a whole bunch of thought process. Well, it just depends. The more time we have, the more data we have. Are we going to get rejected here? Are we going to get rejected here? Like, we have to see what the price is going to do at the moment. You know, here, this is just speculation of what the weather might be next month. But as every day goes on and the big old clouds start forming, I was like, oh, well, we thought it was going to be sunny next month, but this week, this 2 weeks, you know, we're seeing clouds form. There might be some rain. So that's what this is, just basically forecasting what might happen. Here we were saying that this would be a nice time to enter. Then here, I don't know why I do way up here. I'm not sure. Anyway, moving on. Let's go and look at FriendCoin. Let's see here. Am I spelling this right? FriendCoin. Let's go to all. Okay, it's on CoinX. Don't like it. Don't like these wicks. Bunch of selling pressure, very low market cap coin. Horrible coin, in my opinion. Could you make money off of this? Sure. Road Dog absolutely loves doing coins like this. I consider these coins trash. Could you make money off of these coins? Yes, and it's very evident that you can, because on Road Dog Crypto, he does setups on these, and you know, you get 100% targets, you get 200% targets. Do I do stuff like this? Nope, it's too risky. What if you had 20 bucks? Sure, why not? You didn't care if it went to zero? Sure, why not? But it's too risky for me. I don't like these coins. Now, granted, when the market gets better and the market starts booming, will I be entering some of these crap coins? Sure, why not? Put $100 in, 50 bucks, whatever, and just see if it goes. Now, the trick to these coins, if you do enter, is have several targets. Have a target around 50, another target around 100%, another target about 150, another target around 200. Because what you're doing is you're selling off. So as it goes up, you know, your targets are getting hit and they're selling. Versus if you have only one target way up here and it came up, down, up, maybe a huge spike up, and it came right back down like this. And here you only sold 33% of your target. So have a lot of targets. For me, I don't like these coins, but I do like the fact that if I was going to trade this, which I won't, could you make money? 100%. Road Dog Crypto loves these coins. His community loves these coins. You know, I do like the fact that it looks like it found the bottom, had nice pumps, then came back, and then it pumped again. Instead of taking it all the way back down, it came up again. Now it came all the way back down. And could we enter this trade? It's absolutely horrible. I would have an entry right here, right where it's at. And then I would have an entry down here. So what is about 20%? Just for giggles, I'd have a stop loss down here at all these numbers. And then, oh, I don't like all those numbers. Too many sixes in that. So I would have my stop loss at all the numbers 6419. So let me make these numbers a little bit larger. That way everybody in the classroom can see, especially the guys in the back. So this is what I would do. I'd enter now, have a lower bid, and this bid is approximately 23% lower. And if it hits, great. If it doesn't, hey, that's fine. And then I'd have a whole bunch of targets on the way up. That's what I'd do. So hopefully you like this, and hopefully you make a lot of money on it. Can you make money? 100%. It's crypto. Let's see here. Yeah, so Kelly, definitely recommend subscribing, notification bell on, putting this as your favorites, because I will show you how to make money. Not financial advice, but I will. Not financial advice. All right, moving on. See here. Going down the list. Very happy you're here, guys. Very happy to hear. So let's see here. Were there other coins? I thought I saw other coins. See, going down the list really quick, guys. Really quick. Okay. See here. It's a real proof of work meme coin. Cool. Did not know that. So it's not just a meme coin. Probably not. It's on the Kapow blockchain. Very nice. It has frequent plus 20 up and down swings. Yep. Very true. Very true. Let's see here. Dylan, did you put a coin in here? I saw a coin. If you did, I don't see it. So I think that's the only coin. All right, guys. Well, that is it for the show. Wes says, can you check out total market cap real quick and explain the difference? Sure. Well, when it comes to market cap, the lower the market cap, and let's just check for giggles. Let's just check the market cap on this. Let us check the market cap on this one. Friend coin. Ooh, doggy. Yeah, that's So this is extremely low. 497 million. So this is one thing that I do a lot. Oh, that's right, SPX. Thank you. So this is one thing that I do a lot. And I recommend people do this as well. So everything that I'm doing, it's always a learning lesson. So definitely, you know, whenever I'm showing this type of stuff, ask the question, why am I showing this? And like, try to understand all the reasons. So right now, I don't know anything about FriendCoin. Let's look it up. So as soon as I look it up, I see the market cap is 497,000, not million, thousand. So this means that this coin can literally go up 100% in a minute. due to it being a very low market cap coin. Just imagine if a pump group talked about this coin, it would pump this coin up, shoot, 1,800%, 4,000% possible. You know, they could really pump this coin. With that in mind, could that same pump happen on a market cap that, let's say, is 4 billion with the B? No way. There's no way a 4 billion market cap can get pumped 1,500%. No way. Now, the XRP army may think differently.
It's going to 500. It's going to 1,000. It's going to 5,000. I'm wishing and I'm praying. I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting.
No. You cannot manifest a miracle. If XRP ever goes to $500, you better bet that your bacon is going to cost a whole bunch of money. Because that's when pigs fly. Yeah. It's going to be really hard to catch that bacon, I'm telling you guys. All right, moving on. Joe, get serious. Sorry. Here we go. Market cap. This is, wow, this is really low. Really low. You're $20. Let's just say you put in $5 today, $5 tomorrow, $5 every day for a month. And let's say that amount could potentially 10x. You don't want to put in that amount all in one shot because you have to understand one market cap and order books. You will literally move the price. Literally. Let's see here. Where are they? So here's another thing. Where can you buy it? CoinX. That's it. Okay, not a problem. If they get listed on other exchanges, this will definitely make it go 4, 5, 7x in that day. Higher likelihood of it. Not definitely, but a higher likelihood of it. Okay, so the next thing I want to know, how long has this been around? Has it been around for 2 months or a few years? This has been around about a year, so it's not bad in reference to not having exchanges. If this was around for 3 years and only had one real exchange, I wouldn't look at this coin. But since it's only been around for about just over a year, maybe a year and a half, not bad. So let's go to their website. Let's do some more digging. Fencoin, cryptocurrency. Oh no, cryptocurrency for friends. Okay. Let's see here. A faster, more scalable, open source, peer-to-peer digital currency. There's so many that do this. Okay, and of course they got the frog. I support the current friend. One friend coin. Okay, I mean, I kind of like it. Yeah, you know what? I support you. Here's friend coin. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Hey man, support me. Give me a friend coin. Kind of like it. All right. What is friend coin? Friend coin is a cryptocurrency and community of friends to transact with positive kindness and wholesomeness. All friend coin are fairly issued, being minted publicly and transparently. I like it. Proof of work. No, I like it. I like it. You had me at friend. I've never looked at this. I've heard about this coin for a while. I've never looked at this. Yeah, it's a meme. So broken English. Yeah. See here. Friend coin is open source community. I like it. Friend coin was born in the winter of 2023. GPU miners. Friend coin is free of rug pull dynamics. I like it. Friend coin advanced configurations, hardware. Let's see here. Bitcoin and GPU. I like it. A greater number of coins issued. Dogecoin. I like it. You know what? I like this. Who knows? This might kind of be like, what was that one token? It was using the Bluetooth, and you just turned it on and it connected to other Bluetooth networks, or you made the network stronger or whatever it was. But it was an app on your phone. And I got a whole bunch of these coins because, you know, we driving around doing Uber and Lyft at the time, Monday to like Thursday. And it made me some coins. And then like a year later, they ended up going onto an exchange and the coin pumped like hardcore. Granted, I never used the coins. I never transferred the wallets or whatever. I forget what it's called. It's on one of my other phones. But I like it. If I wasn't so much of a procrastinator, I might even fire up my rig and mine this one. Just because it's a cool thing, you know? And it's proof of work. I'm going to give this one a +1. I'm going to give this a +1. So when it comes to market caps, to explain it once again, the lower the market cap, the faster it can move either up or down. The higher the market cap, the harder it is to move up and down. Now, can a 2 billion market cap move 30% in one day? Yep, sure can. Does it happen all the time? Nope. Will it happen, or do you have a higher likelihood of it happening in the full-fledged bull run market? Sure. So just know that the lower market caps can move a lot faster. It takes less money. However, very important, and we see it here, it comes down to volume. Volume equals people. People buying and selling. So if there are no buyers to buy and sell, well, then this coin cannot pump up or down. Same thing with a large market cap coin. If there's not an increase in volume, the price cannot go up 30% or down 30% unless there's volume, people buying and selling. All right, very good. Let's see here. So we're going to look at SPX really quick. SPX. So I do take back my current statement as far as it being trash. I do apologize. I was letting my TA side get a hold of me. But once I embraced my FA side, I was like, you know what? I like this. All right. So looking at SPX, I used to like this coin. I think this one made us a lot of money in 2021. But I haven't really traded it since. It's a 610 million market cap coin. Let's go on the daily. This one looks like fire. This one looks absolute fire. So right now on the daily time frame, we can see, using the magnet tool, we can see that we have this zone that we're working with. This zone right here. And if we kind of zoom in, let's go ahead and create a box. I love creating zones. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. We can see that we had the breakout, possibly the retest happening. Let's go ahead and get rid of this midline. Really nice. Look at how beautiful this is. Down, up, resistance. Down, up, range. Still in the range. Broke out of the range, resistance. Came back into the range, about the mid-level of this range from here to here. This box is about right here. Mid-level, broke out, and now potentially has the opportunity to bounce. What was strong resistance may become strong support. Not only that, but did it retrace the 38% that we like to see? Let's go ahead and look. Let's go from the absolute lowest point to here. Almost to 30%, which would be at the bottom of this zone. How much percentage is it away from it currently? From here to here, about 5%. Now, if you're trading leverage on this, 5% could mean a lot. If you're trading regular spots, 5% is really nothing. So let's just say we traded this regular, no leverage. I personally, because of the small market cap, I personally would have my stop loss right here, 0.5577. If those aren't lucky numbers, I don't know what is. Really, I don't know what's a lucky number. Wait for it. Joe, you gotta be serious. People come to you for the seriousness. No, they don't. They come for me for story time. So here is where I'd have my stop loss. Now my target, I just throw it anywhere up top. Doesn't even matter. Look at this. Such a low market cap coin. We had this huge drop. So this is a low volume node, more than likely. Now we did have some volume here. So we may have an area of right here to where we might have some resistance. So what I would be looking at for my first target, shoot, man, I don't even need to go that high, but I will, just because it's underneath these kind of bodies. So my first target on this one would be right here, and I'm just taking 50%. And then, I have my other targets underneath other resistance levels. And for this one, let's go ahead and just make it official. You know what? Let's get crazy with it. Copy. And let's do this. That way, this is our lucky number. And we'll do this in green. Put this back on the 4-hour time frame. And there we go. We would actually enter right now. And let's do this. Where is our YouTube entry? And let's go here to the text. So today is May 9. Time is 1:25. I like it. I like it a lot. Looks good to me. Now, if I was doing a leverage trade, I would have my stop loss really tight. I would enter here. That's not really tight, but about 3.5%, right at 0.6431, and risking only 1%. And then my first target, what was my? That's 3%, so I need to go 6. So the first target would be about here, about 7% at 0.7168. That's what I do. All right, let's see here. Oh, we got some more checks. See here, going to the list. V Monitor in the house. What's up, man? Good day, Trade Intuition. Blessing, man. Thank you, V Monitor. Appreciate you, man, for being here. If you guys haven't already, definitely smash the like, subscribe to the channel, make sure the notification bell's on. I do bonus streams. Normally, what I do is I go live Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4. And then bonus streams are normally midnight, my time, 2 a.m. my time. Just to give you a heads up. Let's see here. You can use a nice, really, Techman, you're very smart. Now, Techman has a channel. Oh, man. Let's see here. Do we have any admins in here? If we do, can we put Techman's channel up, please? Let's see here. Lost on Crypto. What's up, buddy? Hello, T.I. Joe. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you back. See, Pennywise says, got to find a way to have fun in everything you do. Very important to live a happy life. Very true. Very true. But this one I do like. Let's see here. Techman TV. But yeah, you can just search Techman. I'm doing a lot more soon. Techman, let's go ahead and search for you really quick. Let's see here. I'm sure I have you on here. Sure, I'm subscribed. See here, Techman. I have so many. Techman, I probably skipped it already. I can't find it. I cannot find it. Techman TV. Oh, thank you. So Dylan posted in the chat. Appreciate you greatly. Not sure how that got there. Yeah, very good. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and click on it. So Techman TY. It's a TV. TY. So right now, let's go and get him some more subscribers. Oh, I thought I was subscribed to you. And always put the notification bell on and put it on all. I could have sworn I was subscribed to you. But yeah, definitely check them out. And smash the like, all that fun stuff on the videos. Yeah, let's get some more videos on here. Get some more videos on here. All right, moving on. All right, so let's see here. Looking forward to collaborating with you and the crew. Same here, man. Now, for me, I haven't done mining in a long time, but we can talk about mining. We can talk about crypto. We can talk about whatever. What got you into mining, all that fun stuff. How easy it is to mine, all that good stuff. See here. Very good. I used to do it as a hobby. Yeah, man, I got into it at the peak of the last bull run. Of course, bought all the equipment at the absolute highest prices you could buy it at. And then as soon as I bought it, everything started coming down about a month later. So I haven't had them plugged in for like 2 years now, 2.5 years. I've pretty much forgot how to do it. I had videos on how to do it on my old channel that I was forced to delete, but that's another story. All right, guys, well, that's it for me. I do thank you very much. If you haven't already, definitely smash the like. Watch my videos. I have a lot of videos that show you how to trade. Some of them are based off, the psychology part of trading. Some of them show you tips and tricks. Some of them show you flaws that other mentors teach. Just go, if you want, just go to the playlist. Go to the playlist. Go to, let's see here. Where is my trading? This is a great series right here. But this is another great series on how to use TradingView. It's learning how to trade crypto. Right here. Learn how to trade crypto. There's 123 videos. Do you need to watch all of them? No. But the most recent ones, I strongly recommend you watch. These are really good videos. They show you how to trade. Do you need to join my group to learn? Nope. You join my group to get access to me. That's it. But if you're interested, shoot me a Telegram message. That's right, Telegram, trade_intuition. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got. I do thank you very much. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, let's make this money. And let's do, I like the Scammy Cup and Handy video. Be very careful out there, guys. There are a lot of people that have great charisma and dress really nice and tell you all the things you want to hear, but they are literally showing you how to trade on emotions, which is the worst type of trader, is an emotion trader. Don't do it. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where I warn you about these particular people. Be careful out there. Come to me if you really want to learn how to trade in real time versus in retro, which means just enter here because this happened. No, we never know what's going to happen. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care.
Back it up. Talk a big game, but never stack it up. If you ask the wrong question, they acting all tense. Cause deep down, they know they lack common sense. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Fake gurus won't teach you less you pay that fee. They ain't trading, just selling some false belief. They got echo chambers all filled with clones. Not in a greed, don't think on your own. Asking real questions, watch them get mad. Talking circles when they don't understand. Tricking new traders with hype and some lies. Showing rented cars, flexing fake lifestyles. Fake gurus won't teach you, gotta pay to play. Acting like pros, but they trading in replay. Don't ask questions, they dodge and deflect. Cause it might just expose what they don't know yet. Echo chambers, just hype and noise. Tricking new traders with rented toys. Trade intuition keeps it real, no flex, just facts. Trade intuition, put the truth on the track. They promise riches, they promise gold. But where's the proof? They never show. Just a flashy site, a paid group. Same old scam, man. You know the name that rhymes with scam. They don't trade, they just post receipts. Screenshots crop so you can't see the heat. acting like bosses, acting like kings, but without their sign-ups, they ain't got a thing. Fake gurus won't teach you gotta pay to play, acting like pros, but they trading in replay. Don't ask questions, they dodge and deflect, cause it might just expose what they don't know yet. Echo chambers just hype and noise, tricking new traders with branded toys. Trade intuition keeps it real, no flex, just facts. Trade intuition, put the truth on the track. They don't want you to think, they just want you cash, feeding you lies so their pockets get fat. But trade intuition is here to change that, to show you the way. With daily live streams, not a dream. Forget the noise, focus on skill, price, action's the key. That's how you build, keep it simple, no magic plan. Just patience, discipline, a real trader's stand. Yeah. No flex in here, I don't need to pretend. No rented cars, just charts and trends. You wanna grow, then put in the grind. Forget the scams, develop your mind. No shortcuts, no magic key, just risk control and strategy. Trade intuition teaches for free, live streams on deck while they just sell you dreams and a false success. Fake gurus won't teach you gotta pay to play, acting like pros but they trading in replay. Don't ask questions, they dodge and deflect, cause it might just expose what they don't know yet. Echo chambers just hype and noise, tricking new traders with branded toys. Trade intuition keeps it real, no flex, just facts. Trade intuition, put the truth on the track. Yeah, don't let them trick you, don't get scammed. Watch out for the scammy cup and handy.
I love that part. Watch out for the scammy cup and handy. You gotta watch out, guys. There's a lot of grifters out there. What's a grifter? A grifter is a very charismatic person that will lie to you to benefit them. And that's what a lot of people are out there. They want to show you how to trade only if you pay them. I do it the other way around. I show you I know how to trade, so I make you money, not financial advice, and then you join the group to get access to me. I do it completely different. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care, guys.